Amira was known to be a quiet girl, the kind who often stayed on the sidelines, watching others shine while she dimmed her own light. In her small town, where everyone seemed to have their path laid out, doctors, engineers, business owners, Amira felt lost, like a puzzle missing too many pieces. At 25, she had no clear direction. She had dropped out of university twice, worked several odd jobs, and still wasn't sure what she was meant to do. Her friends were getting married, building careers, or moving abroad. But Amira? She was still figuring things out. There were nights when she stared at the ceiling, questioning if she was falling behind, if she had missed her chance to make it. The voices in her head grew louder, feeding her doubts, telling her she wasn't smart enough, not talented enough, not enough. But deep down, something in her still sparked a whisper that said, "Keep going." One morning, as she sat in a coffee shop reading a book on creativity, she overheard a conversation between two strangers discussing failure. One of them said, "We're all works in progress. No one has it all figured out. Some of us just pretend better." That sentence hit her like a wave. A work in progress. It wasn't a label of shame, it was a sign of growth. It meant she was still learning, evolving, becoming. She smiled to herself for the first time in weeks. Inspired, Amira began to shift her mindset. She stopped comparing her journey with others and focused on progress over perfection. She enrolled in a local art course not to become famous, but to reconnect with a part of herself she'd long buried. She volunteered at a community center teaching children how to draw. Slowly, her confidence bloomed. Her art wasn't flawless, but it was real, it was hers. And that mattered. Over time, people started noticing her passion. Her sketches were displayed in local exhibitions. Parents requested her to teach their children. She even launched a small online store, where her prints sold out within days. For the first time, Amira didn't feel lost. She didn't have all the answers, but she had direction. And more importantly, she had belief. Years later, when asked about her success, Amira never claimed she had it all together. She simply said, "I'm still a work in progress, and that's a beautiful thing. Because growth isn't linear. Healing isn't immediate. And becoming who you're meant to be takes time. So if you ever feel behind, broken, or unsure, remember, you are a work in progress. And that means your story is still being written."